Each and every day, victimization. That's what I get in Babylon. Brutalization. That's what I get from Babylon. Natty roots can't even smoke. His eye sheds in peace. He has to be terrorized by the beast. Stop, don't move, put up your hand. Oh, Jah, hear thy children pray. Each and every day, victimization. That's what I get in Babylon. Brutalization. That's what I get from Babylon. Natty roots can't even smoke. His eye sheds in peace. He has to be terrorized by the beast. Stop, don't move, put up your hands. In the wink of an eye, the rifles were right in my nose. Yeah, one of them say bossy me. The whole of them agree. Because I'm an natty. Trailers, please officer. Don't be like a warrior. Not because you carry more guns than a aircraft carrier. After I man a trod with peace and love, them stop by innocently screw. Now I come use brutality, only by ignorancy. Please officer, don't be like a warrior. Not because you carry more guns than a aircraft carrier. Yeah. Don't be like a warrior. Yeah. Oh, please, officer. After I man I trod the hurt with peace and love, them start by innocently screw. Now I come use brutality, only by ignorancy. Please officer, don't be like a warrior. Not because you carry more guns than a aircraft carrier. Victimization. That's what I get in Babylon. Brutalization. That's what I get from the wicked man. Yeah, no justice, no justice, no justice down here in Babylon. As far as my eyes can see, it's only one. Down here in Babylon, there is no love for the children. No justice, no justice, no justice at all. Especially if one go with dreadlocks long. Down here in Babylon, down here in Babylon, the wicked men, they take counsel of the righteous. But someday the righteous must overcome. Down here in Babylon, in a dispensation.
Yes, greetings with the original. Yeah, man, cultural expression. So give thanks to the people them who come in yesterday, you know. Give thanks. That's all we can do. You understand? So we just show you, say we appreciate it. You understand? Yes. Okay.
Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and walking. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and down. Oh, what a feeling.
Yeah, man. We want Anthony for Eat Our Food, you know? Anthony Johnson, featured artist this evening. Mr. Johnson.
Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and walking. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and down. Oh, what a feeling. Oh, what a feeling. This a reggae feeling. This a reggae feeling.
Youthful Anthony Johnson. Cultural expression.
Oh, what a feeling. Oh, what a feeling. It's a reggae feeling. It's a reggae feeling.
Man call Anthony Johnson.
I feel like moving. I feel like dancing.
Get some copyright. Mr. Johnson says, reggae feeling.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what a feeling. Oh, what a feeling. This a reggae feeling. This a reggae feeling. I feel like dancing. I feel like moving.
Seeing, so we stay, you know. Mr. Johnson, Eat Our Food, copyright.
Gather round, gather round. That DJ that come in at the dance, ballet that come in at the dance. Come on, in at the dance. The girls them are coming at the dance. The boys them are coming at the dance. So rock and come on, in at the dance. Whoa, buy yourself a dragon, buy yourself a beer. We gonna rock and come on, in at the dance. Ballet that coming at the dance. That DJ.
You see a musical union, eh? And all the traveling that the man them do across the world, and then now work to look after the fraternity. And the culture attaché now work to look after the artists them. But yet still the artists them attract all kind of people them to the island for spend money on tourism. What a shambles. Come on, man. Let's be real.
Gather round.
Anthony Johnson.
That DJ that come in at the dance, ballet that come in at the dance. Come on, in at the dance. The girls them are coming at the dance. The boys them a coming at the dance. So rock and come on in at the dance. Whoa. Buy yourself a tracker. Buy yourself a beat. We gonna rock and come on. Rock and come on in at the dance. Bally da coming at the dance. That DJ da coming at the dance. Everyone a coming at the dance. Whoa. Find yourself in a corner with that girl you love. Come on in at the dance. Yeah, hear me now, my brother. You hear me now? Come on in at the dance. We have a nice up the dance. Whoa. That DJ that coming at the dance. Bally that coming at the dance. So rock and come on in at the dance. Whoa. Keep on coming at the dance. Keep on coming at the dance. Set me rock and come on in at the dance. Whoa. You hear me now? You hear me now? Come on in at the dance. Whoa. Find yourself in a corner with the girl who you love. Hold on the girl you got. Hold on the woman you got. Hold on the woman you got. Who you love, who you love, you have a dance with. Whoa. That DJ that coming at the dance. Bally that coming at the dance. Set me rock and come on. Rock and come on.
Go on, Anthony, call them all in, man. Go on, Mr. Johnson.
Well, yeah.
Eat the food, sir.
Every time I hear the music, I feel like dancing. Every time I hear the rhythm, I feel like rocking. Make we dance tonight. Come make we rock tonight. Every time I hear the music, I feel like skanking. Every time I hear the music, I feel like rocking. We gonna dance tonight. We gonna rock tonight. This a dancehall style. This
What's
a
the expression?
dancehall
Let me tell you, man.
style. This a dancehall style. So you better mind. This a dancehall style.
Man called Anthony Crucial Johnson says,
This a reggae style.
oh, you mean?
Every time I hear the music, I feel like dancing. Every time I hear the music, I feel like rocking. We gonna rock tonight. We got to dance, dance, dance tonight. Oh yeah, baby hold me tight, baby squeeze me right, baby make I feel alright. Oh girl, I feel like dancing. Oh baby, I feel like dancing. Whoa, yeah.
Anthony Crucial Johnson says,
Ooh, yeah. Pretty girl, I feel like dancing. tonight. Baby, I want to dance tonight. This your dancehall style. This your dancehall style. This your dancehall style. It's a dancehall style. Oh, baby.
Even Anthony knows say a dancehall style come cultural expression, come true star. African queen.
African queen.
Righteous.
They took you away from me. African queen. They sold you to the merchant ship. For across the ocean. Down on the beach, sugar plantation. We're rocking you, my sister, crying out. Crying in the wilderness, African queen. This man is so lonely. African queen, you're my one and only. I can remember those nights when we used to make love under the golden moon. And squeeze me and tease me, girl. The old night, you African queen. This man is so lonely. African queen, I want you so right now. Every time I see you on the action block, girl, my love goes out and break every chain that bind you. I need you so right now. Oh, African queen, this man is so lonely.
Sing, my brother, sing.
Yeah, yeah.
Teach them. I can wait 76 years.
African queen, I want you to hold you. I wanna hold you and squeeze you till the poet now. Run up, rhyme. African queen, I love you so.
And at that, man, you see how we cry for them. You see it there?
Gotta settle down, oh yeah now.
Anthony Crucial Johnson.
Gotta settle down, girl.
You see, I'm telling you, a woman we are talking about, you know, the ones we love, the ones we respect continually. We don't disrespect with mothers. You see? Yeah, when I take off them clothes, we love them with them clothes on, look beautiful. You don't see it there? And that we defend. We're not with the dirty wine. You see it there? Come on. Anthony.
Gotta settle down, oh
yeah. Anthony Johnson.
Settle down, girl.
Eat a food show. Royalties are come, man.
She let go this one, she let go that one, she let go this one.
Sweet babies, sweet babies.
Until she find the one who she loves. Oh yeah, now until she find the one who she loves. Oh right now, she gonna walk the street every day until she find the right lover.
Do it.
She gonna walk the street every day until she finds the one who loves. She let go this one, she let go that one, she let go this one, she let go that one until she finds the one who she loves.
Anthony.
Oh yeah, now if I follow my heart,
Rasta picnic.
Alright. Come along, baby. Come make me love you always.
Man called Anthony Crucial Johnson says,
come on, girl. Whoa.
Eat a food, man.
Love me always, yeah. Oh, yeah. She let go this one, she let go that one, she let go this one, she let go that one until she find the one who she loves. Oh, yeah, now until she find the one who she came for.
Yeah, me just remember one baby up at Leicester, you know. We dropped that tune there, she hips her work, man, may I tell you. Man called Johnny Clark, yes, Africa. Listen them vibes there, listen good.
Yeah.
Listen good. Teach them, Johnny. See, one of the things about the 12 tribe of Israel and Naya Bingi, they never step off the key them. Just keep the idea, keep the people them understanding. A redemption, a liberation, a repatriation, a Africa. See it? Never step off. And then even though Godman gone and it seem like, but them not step off. The artists them not talk it up, but them not stepping off. Good.
Yeah.
Africa. Johnny Clark, young Johnny Clark. Eat a food. Copyrights.
They took us away from our father's land.
Listen.
And brought us to slave on their wicked land. They made us work all day and night.
Listen.
With no freedom and no rights.
Scripture, yeah?
With no freedom and no rights. To us, African people. To us,
Curtis, you know, man, Carbonic Crucial Lee. And the aggravators.
African people, and know your culture. They took away our native tongue and taught their English to our young and old.
Teach them.
But some old day we will overcome when Jah shall redeem us. When Jah shall redeem us. So to our African people,
Johnny Crucial Clark says, African people.
To our African people, to our African tribe, they took us away from our father's land.
Teach, Johnny, teach.
And brought us to slave on their wicked land. They made us work all day and night with no freedom and no rights. With no freedom
Cultural expression.
and no rights. So to our
See, and that we defend, man. Cultural expression. See? So tell a person, cultural expression don't ramp. We not play a game. We not come here to play Mickey Mouse. You see? So yesterday me play a couple rhythm that my brother left me for the Scatterlights. But something tell me say me do something wrong. So all this Scatterlight dubwise. You see, these are some of the greatest players of instruments. You understand? And the next greatest band of players of instrument is not Roots Radic, a Soul Syndicate. A Soul Syndicate. And Roots Radics come after, in my opinion. But the number one are Scatterlights. Number one, Scatterlights. See? And then Soul Syndicate. And then Soul Syndicate. And then Roots Radic come after. But at the same time, you have to push the aggravators in there. You have to put them in there. So them could be like second. But it all depends on how much music really them get to make. You see? But the Scatterlight, them have a catalog. And Soul Syndicate, there's no session. There's no session. There were no sessions that was run. And Soul Syndicate is not in the attendance and they're not playing. See? Every man go in a studio, then find Soul Syndicate. And if they don't find Soul Syndicate, them take Soul Syndicate in a studio. You understand? One of the greatest, and Jamaica supposed to knight those people. But them let Scatterlight pass out. You see? And you go lick something that don't look like none of us. And you give them awards. Stop it, man. Stop it. Honor yourself first and foremost. Dignity and respect. And the white man teach them for play nothing, you know. It come out of oppression. It's a journey of self-knowledge and remembrance of where we came from. You don't get it. You're a child of the modern age, right? You don't get it. You still don't get it. Yeah? It's in the heart and the soul. It's deep in the soul of the children of the slave. that cry out for home. They cried out for home. And no matter what anyone did, it not changed nothing. So then what happened? It became a social protest backed by the hardcore beat and the lyrical content. Help rescue people. Became political protests, social protests, and still add the chanting for the love of Africa, and still add love and harmony inside the orchestration of the music itself. Check it, man, check it, check it. Players of instruments. African slaves, listen. Soul Syndicate, Scatterlight, One Culture. I tell you, One Tobies. Touch him. In my sleep. Easy Rasta strings. Easy. Chanting Naya Binge. Settle Bantu. Easy Fulani. Mandingo. Don't get frightened. Yes, I saw we used to go on, you understand? A white stop. Because people, them want to please Europeans. Yeah, we are going to go straight. We're at home tonight. And we have bright lights that operate. So we're on home style. You see? Yeah, man. Last week, we there broke house and shock out. Nice, you know what I mean? Enough heat, man. Oh, gosh, man. Heat in other place. So Tippertone is at home tonight, and we have selector called Bright Lights. You know what I mean? Bright Lights and high grade. High grade are going good. He might learn with Aisha how to make the juice them. Yeah. And they might give me energy. I'm telling you, man, enough respect. I tell you, see them love me, you know. I'm gonna love them back just like that. I tell you. So we shot of Aisha this evening. So I agreed. Him feel same should have select this evening, but him come late. You understand? He need to organize himself early, but his intention was to fix me up. You know what I mean? Yeah, his intention is to juice me up, and him love the juice himself, and him I understand the machine them nicely, you know. So we soon open shop, you know. I tell you. Hey, Big Rock, what happened? You not go check me, man? Me see one up on YouTube. Eh? You see one up on YouTube. And when I not come and voice out upon best, hey boy, me I tell you, I'm gonna arrest you now, you know. Me I tell you, you think some no vex? Sure. Love you know. Come in.
Quick. You can't take me for idiot. Boss, you love me no feel that.
Lock it up, lock it in with your favorite radio DJ.
Things and Times. Things and Times. Channel of Enlightenment. You're in tune to Things and Times with Mr. Best. Things and Times.
Hey, anyone.
Jump it up.
Shit!
No energy drink. Huh. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I do think them where you chat, put you in a that spot. Nobody know how see you. Respect we take it back. The way you a hack.
Fire,
we no happy give you. The last time we let you in, you try kick we out, so we not let you back, you know. Now you're outside and knock, but too late the shop lock.
Pick it up, my selector.
Chop it up. How the devil am I just in here? Green link, how about this?
Much expression.
No energy drink.
Sesame hard massive. Can you know say no love with me?
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I do think them where you chat, put you in a that spot. Nobody know how see you.
Pick your back.
Respect we take it back to the way you a act. Nothing we no happy give you. The last time we let you in, you try kick we out, so we not let you back, you know. Now you're outside and knock, but too late the shop lock. Nothing we no happy do you. Go away, go away. Go back to who send you. Good people condemn you. Yeah, go away, go away. Good people not friend you.
Set to Florida.
Dirty boy we condemn you. Yeah. Carry go bring come a little fry mouth. See people business and a spite out. Long time we a wonder over the inform of the news carrier we just a find out. Have your hands on your feet you come a bite out. Real people you come a fight up. Them a go put you in a hole where you can't climb out. Send round people chat from right now. Go away, go away. Run it. Run it, pick it up, my selector. Make it why we condemn you.
I know you gonna dig this.
Judge and not sleep.
Blast it down!
Oh, we live in peace, Lord. Don't believe the lies. Don't believe.
Listen up.
The revolution never stop, that we realize. We not stand up, blood, it seem we just a step aside. Black was beauty, but now it's just a choice. We dance so foolishness and talk about liars so nice. Brainwashed for 400 years. A train wreck is like we culture just a disappear. We run left the battlefield. We live on Instagram and keeping it real. But darkness, everything where we doing see.
Yo, pull up. Be a badness. Let it log.
Judge and not sleep. Oh, we live in peace, Lord.
What's that till you're blind? Bang. Yeah, tired.
The revolution never stop and that we realize we not stand no blood, it seem we just a step aside. Black was beauty, but now it's just a choice. We dance so foolishness and talk about yeah, so nice. Brainwashed for 400 years. A train wreck is like we culture just a disappear. We run left the battlefield. We live on Instagram and keeping it real. But God not sleep. And everything where we doing see it. You judge and know him see the shame in our eyes. We so loud that we a live for the lies. But God not sleep. We never listen to the word them teach. We settle for the goal and we reach. It's like a Sodom and Gomorrah we are sick. Preacher, what you doing there? The innocence in the children just a disappear. Sister, Empress, we miss ya. Where have you gone, my dear? Miss the politician with them promises. Lawyers and judges where the justice is. The rich man live like he not here, while the poor man living in fear. But God not sleep. And everything where we doing see. John do it for the shame in our eyes.
Save me out, Jah, from the vipers that up against my soul. Them want to see me good down in a hole. That's why them a cheat like some hole. Woy. Oh, I cried unto Jah in my distress, and He came and delivered me out of my trouble. Oh, I cried unto Jah in my distress, and He came and delivered me out of my trouble. Lord, yeah, and a salt man, it's unfortunate when things no work out.
Hey, yo, DJ, pull that up again. Pull it.
From the vipers that up against my soul. Them want to see me good down in a hole. That's why them a cheat I so whole.
Many more cultural expression.
I cried unto Jah in my distress, and He came and delivered me out of my troubles. Oh, I cried unto Jah in my distress, and He came and delivered me out of my troubles. Lord, yeah, and a salt man, it's unfortunate when things no work out. We no worry and fret. Man, if you take chances, man, if you run risk, sometimes the hard work make you tired and sick. Oh, I would praise Jah for His goodness and for His wonderful work. Him remove all the stress. You see me in my rags, we still fresh. Cause riches never look like all my kind of flex. Oh, I cried unto Jah in my distress, and He came and delivered me out of my troubles. Oh, I cried unto Jah in my distress, and He came and delivered me out of my troubles.
Bless it of my sister.
Rasta man, I keep humble, so the blessing come, and I stay conscious for real and done. And even when we back against the wall in a run, I tell you no doubt. Many done gonna come back to them time already. Many eye waters come back, broken hearted memories. Many got life got it all, yet them still complaining. One day it all will be gone. Rise in the morning, you better give thanks. Never take life for granted, you better give thanks. Cause you got your dreams and you got your plans, but you not got your life and your future in your hands. Cause no be no hero, you better give thanks. But it never have to be, so you better give thanks. Cause you higher class or your lower ranks, but tomorrow is a question you no response for. Many don't gonna come back to them time already. Many eye waters come back, broken hearted memories. Many God things got it all, yet
things could have different. Money never happy, they have food not sufficient. Car never happy, they have rent. Nothing never happy, they have health and the strength. Still have to give thanks for things could have been worse. Even if you're sick and in a hospital, heart still a beat and your mind still a work. Sun go down to the tomorrow morning a reverse. Life never reverse now. Many done gone, run it come back. Run it time already. Many high waters come by. Broken heart.
Big up the Empress, they love reggae music. Big up the Queen, them set it. Them say, where I give praises to Jah, 'cause she feels love.
Special
Music in her heart, roots reggae in her soul. Sunshine above, knows that she's worthy of. Feels love, music in her heart, and reggae in her soul. Sunshine above, knows that she's worthy of. She's worthy of all the diamonds and pearls, but not interested, she's a roots girl. Keeping all of her faith in a holy foundation. Empress Queen design with a strong meditation. You know I love you and we cannot deny. Lord God, you're beautiful, 'cause baby you're worth it. You're lovely. Hey. Big up the Empress and loves reggae music. Big up the Queen and loves reggae. Big up the Empress that puts her faith and trust in the holy foundation. Baby, I love you so, I will never let you go. Baby, I love you, need you. Hey, she feels love and music in her heart. Roots reggae in her soul, with sunshine above.
Special request, man. Tell them, man, ladies.
Why can't we show love? Tired of them hatred and them grudge. Why can't we show love? Only love can take us through. Why can't we show love? Tired of them hatred and them grudge. Why can't we show love? So love will take you through. Listen me, show love that bring you happiness. More love that make you ever blessed. Hatred make no go kill up and make the rest. Life over death, me tell you that's the best. You keep fighting on your brothers and your sisters and it put you nowhere. You've been killing one another long time, the system don't care. Why can't we show love? Tired of them hatred and them grudge. Oh, we show love. Only love can take us through. Why can't we show love? Tired of them hatred and them grudge. Why can't we show love? So love will take you through. We serve life on the fullest, that's the greatest. Love to and live that at the safest.
Listen.
Listen to the word.
Listen.
One way I want them.
Keep on doing at home. Listen.
Listen to the words of the Father.
Every word.
Listen every single word he says. Because when the right time come along.
Oh,
got no one to blame but yourself.
Rewind that, sir. Rewind that.
The Father is giving us a warning. So take heed, my brethren.
Yes. Love for the man.
One way I want them.
Go on, sir.
Listen to the words of the Father. Listen every single word he says.
Tell a friend.
Because when the right time come along, you got no one to blame but yourself. The Father is giving us a warning.
You know what?
So take heed, my brethren.
Better.
Because when the right time come along, you got no one to blame but yourself.
Hey, tell them boy, they never get coward enough, cause the fire just get at it.
Listen every single word he says.
Teach.
Because when the right time come along, you got no one to blame but yourself. Listen Listen, all my brothers in the ghetto
and sisters.
I know temptation is strong, but just have faith and keep your peace, and everything will be alright.
And you must work.
So listen to the words of the Father. Listen every single word He says, because when the right time comes along, you got no one to blame but yourself. One we are one them. Only God can save them.
Teaching.
Stop the shooting and the killing.
Wow! What's poppin'? Everything is on the right.
What's poppin'?
Listen to the words of the Father.
Watch it.
Take the ride.
Box that till you're blind. Bang, bang, bang.
Yes.
I get warm. Go on, sir.
Don't you shoot the brother down, don't you shoot the brother down. Don't you kill your brother, man, don't you kill your brother down. Take a ride, yeah, yes. Take a ride, I say. Take a ride up on the stagecoach, yes. Take a ride, brother man, take a ride. Life is much too short. There is so much for you to enjoy. Take a ride, yeah, 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 yeah. Jah will never ever give a man more
than he
can bear.
Tell him, man.
Take a ride, yeah, yeah. Take a ride, I say.
Oh, Tom, watch, teach.
Although the living ain't easy, yes, I get yourself altogether, brother man, and get on board. It's time for train to leave, yes. The brother man, sit down. Yeah.
Select the car bright lights. Teach, man.
Well, there's one thing in my life. The blackness way now me could never hide. Them fight against everything that I've tried. With them slavery and them apartheid. There's one thing in my life. The blackness way now me could never hide. Them fight against everything that I've tried. Somebody say pull up. Time for up. Sit down. Yeah. Na 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 na. Yeah yeah.
Wise.
Well, there's one thing in my life. The blackness way now me could never hide. Them fight against everything that I've tried. With them slavery and them apartheid. There's one thing in my life. Oh, the blackness way now me could never hide. Them fight against everything that I've tried. So what time the people rise? Them system set up for a disaster. Anything where reach you, I hit your heart for. You beat me so till me have to call your master. And I kill me people when they never call for. For your judgment, it can come to you. Your army coulda carry a million gun to you. Melchizedek him ready to beat you. To the wickedness you do to we people. There's one thing in my life. The blackness way now we could never hide. Them fight against everything that I've tried. To them slavery and them apartheid. There's one thing in my life. The blackness way now we could never hide. Them fight against everything that I've tried.
Watch it. A principal student, watch it.
Lighter!
One bright light, flash it, man. Super Dan, 1, 2. Bright lights, principal student, listen him. Easy as him go, man.
Play a tune.
Oh, you mean? of instruments.
Yeah, tired.
Watch it. Players of instruments. Go on.
Box that till you're blind. Bang, bang, bang.
Keenly youth. Run already.
Hit it up, my selector.
Settle yard massive. Settle. Listen. Better days are coming. Go on.
People get ready, time has come. Repatriation is a must.
Special request from my sister in this.
Hit it up, my selector.
Special. Yard massive. Special request. Florida. Special request. VP. Special. Settle England. London.
People get ready, cause the time has come. Repatriation is a must.
Listen.
Fret not yourself, although the time is so rough.
Dance, man, dance. What no?
Jah is the master in whom I trust.
Go on, principle.
That's why we give
Student, good eye.
chapters and praise.
Touch it.
That's why we give chapters and praise. And now
You don't know about the bone face, I don't care about this.
Fire, baby. Fire, baby.
down in the ghetto, time is over. Babylon system is so unjust. False leaders, be careful what you're doing. Cause time will tell on you.
Easy yard massive.
That's why we give just dance and pray. And now we look for
What's poppin'? Everything is on the rise, nothing ain't dropping.
we give
Me bad, you fuck.
Yard massive. Select the wise. Listen.
Go down on your knees and beg Jah for rescue me.
A principal student. Listen.
Oh, Tom, but
Tell them now, rise. Oh, Junior Kelly, tell them.
Go on, bright light.
And the youth them in the ghetto and the slum, tell them, come one day, you will overcome.
Mix it, mix it.
Yeah, I feel the foot of the slum. Come one day, you will overcome.
Mix it.
Come one day, I feel the foot of the slum. No for wonder how me flex and how me move and how me dance so. No stop fight without a smile feel ego ya so. Come on my house fit and so. And daddy want the peso. And in the ear wave it two side make a voice echo from your nose. Say you happy boy now girl can't tap it. From your little bit of grow sustainability a show. Happy make it out. Now flex like no crow. No pick no pills, no pick no chain, no juke nobody a sound.
and tell yourself that you won't give up.
Sweeter music, yard style. Listen.
And tell yourself that you are
Proper things.
oh, that's right.
Come one day, we'll overcome. Come one day, I feel the foot of the slum. Come one day, let's do it. We'll overcome.
I know you're gonna dig this.
only me a talk to the world. And me hearts black or black and white or white. Ain't it? Every nation of us who wrong from right. Ain't it? Dark and dark and light and light. Ain't it? Uplift the youth, them in the almighty sight. Remember, say we are all God's children. Yo, different focus, different purpose, but a one man make us. We are all God's children. Yo, different nation, different education, but a one vibration. Time to kill out all ism, racism, criticism. Time now for love giving. And know where you live it is how you're living. And know what you give is with the heart what you're giving. Nation, the people them need some uplifting. She said get to you, them want some upbringing. That's why reggae song I am singing, yow. Black or black and white or white. Ain't it? Every nation of us who run from right. Ain't it? Dark and dark, light and light. Ain't it? Uplift the youth, them in the almighty sight. Remember, say we are all God's children. Yo, different focus, different purpose, but a one man.
Hit it up, my selector. Babylon will
Listen.
Me tell you, blood is on your shoulders, Babylon. Forever get to youth, start you killing on the streets. Try not to keep with
expression, listen.
of your wicked policies that deprives human being. Blood is on your shoulders, Babylon. Forever get to youth, start you killing on the streets. Try not to keep we adamant of your wicked policies that deprives human being. I will never cease to burn them. One day, Babylon will burn.
Set the Prime Minister.
One day, Babylon will burn.
Pastors, listen. But don't get frightened.
Me tell you, blood is on your shoulders, Babylon. Forever get to youth, start you killing on the streets. Try not to keep we adamant of your wicked policies that deprives you.
Inform them.
Blood is on your shoulders, Babylon.
Remind them.
Forever get to youth, start you killing on the streets. Try not to keep we adamant of your wicked policies that deprives human being. I will never cease to burn them. Burn them on dread. I will never cease to burn them. Burn them on dread. I will never cease to burn them.
Here's some instrument teaching.
I will never cease to burn them. Watch me now. Bomb bursting in a meteor. War already declare. Warriors them prepare. Babylon just beware. Do not put a foot here, as you will feel them foot here.
Skank easy.
Me tell you this. 1 in 2 our leaders and its president.
What kind of lifestyle them a breed? None of them see hype run but wait. Cause them believe a hype run this great. But when the worldly conversations overseas, them say go and drop some knowledge on the beach. Walk one London and back in the place. Fit already if we make you rock in the place.
Don't get frightened.
Tell nobody say I'm locked in the place. See him one way, guess you up with dash it back in your face.
Alright, you're kicking.
So what you got a Glock on your waist?
Culture
Mama say
expression
that
and
you get a
release.
slap in your face. No follow no man, me just a rock to the bass. No tell me nothing about no popular face. I'm not a rat in that race. If I hype you a hype, then no bring it come on.
Bust that till you're blind. Bang, bang, bang.
If I hype you a hype, then no bring it come on, yeah. If I hype you a hype, then no bring it come on.
Click your plasma button. Filter it.
We tell them hype is a temporary strike.
Sweeter song.
Nobody bring it for I and I corner. Rebel with the treble, me live and direct. Send this thing direct, we no send indirect. If me no rate a man, me a tell him that.
a fi me language or fi him dialect. And we still not overdo it. Now go you say me a hype up and out of straight.
Get your top selector.
Watch it.
Highly, highly,
Watch
highly.
it.
Hail him high. You have now entered the root zone. Everyone welcome to the root zone. Yeah, it's covering from east to west, north to the south. Here we chant it out.
Who to be conscious?
Yes,
Watch it.
Hear me now. From me I'm driving on me car. You hear it from afar. Roots and me and thump it hard. When the heritage they pan us get sure. Hard is you fi know strictly roots and we are thump it hard. So until they hard ya, roots you a go get. Roots are with culture and this we not forget. So whether near or far, earth, moon or star, over everything else, yeah. I and I say strictly roots. Everything we play are strictly roots. Yes, I strictly roots. Everything we play are strictly roots. Strictly roots. Everything we play are strictly roots. Strictly roots. This is our roots up there. So everyone says strictly roots. Strictly roots. The bigger heads we face it. More roots, the people want to hear it. Don't take a hit off of this and take a spiritual. If your genius could make you feel like this.
Watch it. Stronger than strong, man. Listen. Easy, yard massive, easy. And at this way, supposed to do every day. Gotta let the people go astray.
Stronger with stronger. Rolling like thunder.
Listen.
Coming through the place. We have them wonder. We can see it in their face.
I agree.
They wonder who we really are. They think we are just superstar, but we are soldiers in the war. Stronger and stronger we get. The more and more they fray. We are soldiers for freedom from season to season, and believe it, they ain't seen nothing yet.
Soldiers are march like left, right, left, right, left, right, left. As long as me heart a beating, I might just that mind to the guide me, so we not go digress. We give thanks to life because many lifeless. That man a soldier in a army, so you know say I bless. We no afraid that them bullet ka father that my bless.
Yo, Cisco.
Wisdom, so we are the
Tell them man they again. Chucky style on me they again. I real reggae music for the people. You hear that? No matter what them can break me down. Don't care how long them man for you. Them will do anything for take my crown. Everything them do, tell them I do. You know I feel them feel. We don't idiot fool and we don't clown. And them fool them could never keep a good man down. That's how me have to sing it to the fans them. I make them know say Chucky star back in town. Tell them say we never can get night and sun them. Hypocrite and parasite fi burn them. Me go a prison fi guns, me nah gun them. Me tie if me sing one and me song it we run them. Cause them fool they don't fi chat to no holler them. No matter where them a fi say you no fi follow them. A crosses we fi drape them and color them and make them know the truth I go swallow them. No matter what them can break me down. Hear that? No care how long them a fi have me a jail. Tell them anything fi take my crown. Anything them do, but all them a do, you know I feel them feel. You know idiot fool and we don't clown. And them fool, them coulda never keep a good man down. That's why me have to sing it to the fans them. I make them know say, make them just start back in town. True me go watch them check, say me will lose it. But me they are same way, no one a prove it.
Them a burn, like them no learn. Now if it turn, Babylon is burning down. Babylon is burning down. This is
This a anthem for the real ghetto youths out the street. Who feels it knows life hard like concrete. Straight up on the mission, we no bow and we no lean. Rasta kick down them door fi make the youth them come in.
Them a wonder how the youth them survive. Them a wonder how the youth them arise.
Special request to the man called Ranger. Yes, Ranger.
Babylon if you not afraid the youth. From on the mount you a go burn. You go burn, you go burn. You hear it? Call it being the king of fire.
Four corners of the world.
Keep it burning. Them a burn. Like them to learn. Now we have to turn. Babylon is burning down.
Be a badness.
Down.
This is an anthem for the real ghetto youths out the street. Who feels it knows life hard like concrete. Straight up on the mission, we no bow and we no lean. Rasta kick down them door fi make the youth them come in.
Them a wonder how the youth them survive. Them a wonder how the youth them arise. With the false promises and one bag of lies. And I know no provide. Babylon if you not afraid the youth. From on the mount you a go burn. You go burn, you go burn. Deceive the youth, mislead the youth. You a go burn. You go burn, you go burn. If you not free the youth, and free the youth, you a go burn. You go burn, you go burn. If you not help the youth, or well the youth, you a go burn. You a go burn. Alright, tough on the battlefield, you cannot solve hard life. Spiritually, physically, you have to fast and fight. Vampire hunting blood in the dark side.
Easy, high grade, easy. Watch the punchline. Easy yard massive.
Back that till you're blind. Bang, bang, bang.
You have a iron heart when you carry no feeling. Them no feel what the sufferer feel.
Watch how we selected them coordinate. Listen, man.
Them must have a stone heart when you carry no feeling.
Rasta change it.
It's a top selector.
Set the bright lights. Go on, go.
They must have a iron heart when you carry no feeling. Them no feel what the sufferer feel. No. They must have a stone heart when you carry no feeling. Them no feel what the sufferer feel. No. Take a look in the places where the people feeling it the most. Poverty it is everywhere, but some of us get an overdose. Politicians will say anything just to get in at the leadership post. They don't care about the people welfare. Every day I just hand to mouth. It's like them have a iron heart when don't carry no feeling. Them no feel all the time. Shame the people them a suffer.
Cultural expression, scene.
The people them a burn. Shame the people them a suffer. Bingo here, bingo here.
We are responsible.
Babylon no care, Babylon no care. Treating the youths them so unfair. Babylon no care, Babylon no care. All they do is polluting the atmosphere. Babylon can do something. Sitting down there doing nothing. Them say and them run the world, and they can govern the people. Wow. Nothing's get out of hand. Poor people that people find convenient. Oh hell, Babylon no care, Babylon no care. The one that instigated, watch him sitting over there. Babylon no care, Babylon no care. The one that instigated, watch him sitting over there.
The youth's working so hard in the boiling sun. When they forget me,
run it, run it.
Calling the warrior, hey, I say living in a concrete jungle is just no fun. I wanna be where the sea meets the shore and the river it runs.
Cultural expression wise.
Hey, and living in a pagan system is just no life. Where are the ones that used to defend the children and the human rights? Hey,
What's that till you're blind? Bang, bang, bang.
Fighting for freedom, warriors. Defending our nation, warriors. Don't fight against the brothers, but they fight for the dignity and rights for every man to survive. For every man to survive. Yeah. Some really wanna spread around is their war and religion. They corrupt in the people's mind with the poison of division. Hey, we really need to organize and centralize. It's time that my people you realize that united we stand and divided we fall.
Yes. Oh yeah. Chant and you chant with a sincere heart. Yes. But tonight is still active in every Latin party. Oh yeah. I know that Jah is deep within. No matter what me know, his words never fail. I know that Jah is deep within. But the Rasta man, you got that smooth ship a sail. Question was asked and no one to explain. Who is King Selassie, lion a true that own way. I know that Jah is deep within. No matter what me know, his words never fail. It seems like it's a rat race. When you rise, there's someone to take you down. Oh yeah. And if you never know, just in case, I will never wear a frown. Yeah, Jah love is always. I tell you, life is no ball game. Oh yeah, sometimes you fall, but never let it get you down. One word of prayer, and Jah will hear the sound. I know that Jah is deep within. No matter
hey, what DJ, pull that up again. Pull it.
It's live a while well, hey, yeah.
From the hills coming high hills. Look how long me up here. Me a whip on my turn. Babylon get burned. Cause the life will get turned. No stop, full stop. Come into the top. Well, now guess who's coming? Rise, naughty, rise, yeah. No got that ready, got that. Oh, yeah. Rise, naughty, rise, yeah. No got that bingy, got that. Oh. Rise, naughty, rise, yeah. No got that ready, got that.
What's that till you're blind? Bang, bang, bang.
Naughty, rise, yeah. No got that bingy, got that. Oh. Try to shoot the volley of deception, yeah. Jah is my guide and my shield, yeah. Protecting us from all them evil, yeah. See about them dirty people, yeah. Iniquity, you know that it's really there. The test is on the battlefield, yeah. Well, Jah will never let his children fail. He will always be around, yeah. Well, rise, naughty, rise, yeah. No God that ready, God that all rise.
Listen.
Yeah, man. Hard working.
Listen, people. Listen.
So the girl,
Set the yard massive. Special request to you all.
Music on the charts, yeah. Seven a real hard worker. As a life gun.
What's
Check
up?
the
Everything's on the rise. Stop name dropping.
Oh, I've been working hard for two and still meet. As a life gun. Just as you see it. If you don't plant the seed, then you're going. Hey, hey. Monday morning come, the farmer gone on him slave. Said he'd rather be a free man than to be locked up in the cage. Tuesday morning come, same thing as yesterday. You have your bills, them pile up by yard, so you got no time to play. That's a life, check the breed. Oh, I've been working on for you and still me. That's a life, just as you see. If you don't plant the seed, then you're pull that up again. Pull it, figure out it.
Music is the food of life. You don't have to say it twice. Let it play on.
Energy, energy.
Music is the food of life. Nothing else will suffice. Let it play on.
Selected them wise.
Let it play on. Let it play on. Play in the morning when the sun comes up. Put a little music in my favorite cup. Play in the night time too. Yes, it is. Play, Mr. DJ, keep me satisfied. The drum and the bass is a natural high. I'm officially in love. Oh yeah. Music is the food of life. You don't have to say it twice. Let it play on. Music is the food of life. Nothing else will suffice. Let it play on. Let it play on. But just imagine a world without melody. Everyone would be needing therapy. This music is the heartbeat of the people. They don't need no constant.
Here comes the musical thing called Get a Youth Survival. Most I give me guidance. In the seat, just true me come from the ghetto. Them a tell me say me nah go nowhere, but I tell bad mind say when I no response say pagan want settle them. See me but no see me turn day. Cause all is well. I no carry dirty conscience, me heart clean. And me no beg. All is well. Them a go chop down and dead when them see me a rise a excel. All is well. I no carry dirty conscience, me heart clean. And me no beg. All is well. Rasta man go on every end, so we not fi use a red cell. Them no man real to the thing, and me no mock it. I free the city when Babylon lock it. And if you come to the test, I will knock it. Yet I not participating and no rocket or sugar coat nothing. No come here so fi hack it. My concern, every youth fi have money in them pocket. Whatever them desire, them can have it. Me say see they know them lifestyle a flourish, cause all is well. Me no carry dirty conscience, me heart clean. And me no beg, all is well. No for go chop down and dead when them see me a rise a excel. All is well. Me no carry dirty conscience, me heart clean. And me no beg, all is well. Rasta man go for every young, so we not be use a excel.
Watch it.
I'm a righteous youth again. Speaking the words that are positive. Cause righteous music alone shall live. Oh yeah.
I beg you rewind.
Stab over you. Mankind fail I a million times, but Jaja, Jaja never fail I yet. Not even one time. Speak all one, there ain't no wrong time.
Mankind fail a million times, but Jaja, whoa, Jaja never fail a year. Not even one time.
You're really principal student.
Well, I'd righteous youth again.
Set to Florida, set to
speaking the words of our positive. Go righteous music alone shall live. Oh yeah. Mankind fail a million times, but Jaja, righteous never fail a yet. Not even one time. We call one God, there ain't no wrong time. Mankind fail a million times, but Jaja, Jaja never fail a yet. Not even one time. We call one God, there ain't no wrong time. But I'm from a place where dogs eat dog. Brother send brother to the mark. Don't just no shadow after dark. Them know we trip up it up and make another mother ball. No, that's our son gone. He was killed but it wasn't by no gun man. He's a youth, him a parrot from him just born. Through him get a break and him bus gone. In a him them bus gone. Mankind fail a million times, but Jaja, Jaja never fail a yet. Not even one time. We call Panja, there ain't no wrong time. Mankind fail a million times, but Jaja, Jaja never fail a yet. Not even one time. We call Panja, there ain't no wrong time. We show them love, but them still want to spill with blood. Still want to hold with love.
Listen. Listen, yard son. Listen now. Listen, good enough. Go on. Settle. Go on, sir. Roots man corner. Go on.
Got to take this message.
A traditional place of instruments, yard style, listen.
And valleys, over rocks and mountains, tread on.
Skank easy, man, skank easy. Listen, set up occupant. Sister Israel. Listen. Vintage artist. Vice rise. Yard style.
Got to take this message on the other side.
Dance.
Be a buddies.
Over hills and valleys.
Teach.
Over rocks and mountains.
Teach.
Tread on.
Settle granite. Settle.
For the freedom of my people and the fight against oppression.
Easy, grandfather. You know, say we love you.
Tread on. For equal rights and justice. Yeah. Got to carry on.
Teach them well.
Notice attraction. Got to tell the nation.
Special request. Man called Flinty.
Tread on.
Come say what we trod along. Say what we trod along. Come say over the ism. Say down in the valley. Say me and the breaking just a bun dear collie. Say over the rock. Say over mountain. We take it from the street so we take it round the bend. Say as we trod along.
Easy, granddad, easy.
Say as we trod along.
Easy, grandfather, easy. Watch the parking stick, man, easy.
Shall I mind under the shadow of the Almighty?
You wanna see me grandmother now?
And the fullness thereof. And those that dwell within.
Let off, granny.
say what we trod along. Say what we trod along. Come me say over the hills and me say down in the valley. Say me and me brethren just a bun dear collie. Say over the rocks and me say over mountain. We take it from the street and so we take it round the center. Say as we trod along. Say as we trod along. Say as we trod along. We hear a noise like a bomb. But this time and it was the Ethiopians. Them come in a Benz and me say in a thousand. Them come in a chariot and Paravana. Say lightning struck the rock and they bring a fountain. Come in the Ethiopians still jumping. And make a little chat up on the higher mountain. Them chatting to the father.
You want to see my grandfather?
If he was white as snow, his eyes are flaming fire. Me
pop it, granny, pop it.
Me put him with the fire on the flame.
Touch it, touch it.
That it require. Shalada God, we have a money with the fire. Hot a fire, burn bag of wire. Down. As we trod along, so as we trod along, come we say over the hills and we say down in the valley. Say over the hills and we say down in the valley. Say me and me brethren just up on.
Watch it.
People all over the world.
Watch
this
it.
Is a message to you.
Hey, you mean?
So take heed, you know.
I would that.
Take heed, my brothers and sisters. Stop the loafing, my brothers. Stop the loafing. Oh yeah. Say people this thing can't go on. People this thing can't go on. The island of Babylon, I say it's soon down. Island of Babylon, I say it's soon down. People all over the world. This is a message to you.
We're doing it.
So take heed, you know.
We're sensible about it. Easy, brother. Easy.
Stop the loafing, my brothers. Stop the loafing. Oh yeah. Say people this thing can't go on. People this thing can't go on. The island of Babylon, I say it's soon down.
Set the yard massive. I know see your search. You're searching.
Take it for a joke and you eat up the pork. Take it for a joke and you eat up the pork. But craven puppy dog must choke. Take it for a fun and you drink up the rum. Take it for a fun and you drink up the rum. But too much rum will make you tumble down.
Easy, granddad.
Because the island of Babylon I said the soon done. The island of Babylon I said the soon done. Stop your lofting, yeah. Stop your lofting, yeah. Because of people this thing can't go on. People this thing can't go on. Stop cause you see it? Lightning and thunder. Brimstone and fire. Inna this Armageddon.
Teach them, bright lights.
Inna this Armageddon. Cha-cha judge them one by one.
Teach them in the culture. Teach.
Cha-cha judge them two by two.
We win.
Righteous man shall go to
spin
Zion.
That, man. Spin that.
Trade inna this Armageddon. Trade inna this Armageddon. Earth run red inna this Armageddon.
1 years, man.
Fire a go burn inna this Armageddon. You see it? Lightning and thunder, brimstone and fire. Inna this Armageddon. Inna this Armageddon.
Skankies.
Cha-cha judge them one by one.
You want to see my granddad?
Blind. Bang, bang, bang.
Righteous man shall go to Zion. It a go trade inna this Armageddon.
Granddad a play some
trade
game.
Inna this Armageddon. Earth run red inna this Armageddon. Fire a go burn inna this Armageddon.
Selector.
Blood inna this Armageddon. Table a go turn inna this Armageddon. Father against son inna this Armageddon.
Armageddon. Because I Nebuchadnezzar are the king of Babylon. Spread the bed in a sardine pan. Righteous reveal it and the wicked have instrument. It's a Armageddon. It
never do I tell me.
Red in a this a Armageddon. Fire when burn in a this a Armageddon.
Hit it up, selector.
Crucial times of iron and his rulers. He sits on the throne and lives and rules forever. Divide and rule, the wicked man will conquer.
Box that till you're blind.
Youths got astray, so many youths got tortured. War one in the Middle East. Telling the leaders say war for cease. Another crime against humanity, killing the babies and their families. They call it cleansing, they call it ethnic cleansing. When it's children they are killing. Crucial times of the iron and his rulers. He sits on the throne and lives and rules forever. Divide and rule, the wicked man will conquer. So many youths gone astray, so many youths got tortured. War one in the Middle East. Telling the leaders say war for cease. Another crime against humanity, killing the babies and their families. They call it cleansing, they call it ethnic cleansing. When it's children they are killing, and poor people are the victims. Cleansing, they call it ethnic cleansing. When it's children they are killing, and poor people are the victims. Jah is my light and salvation. Jah is the ruler of all nations. But we don't keep believing the bonds.
Box that till you're blind. Bang, bang, bang.
Them come in all different genders. Some you know, some unfamiliar. Spend your dollars, them a spread rumors. But some on a dealer, them like a mirror. And a real one give me honor. By the motive, me soon find out later. Come me know, send up for them and imposter. Them they like Rasta, they wicked dance. A breath for me and stop. Shoot them see man a guys, them want to stop in the marker. Them come attack, but no love behind that. Now watch them pretty smile because I grudge behind that. Oh yes, I come fi fulfill why I'm here. While the wicked them a plots a prepare. A life amongst the Edens, I tell you live in this solo. That's why I burn the fire red and shed when I rebel. No said them a burn, I said the burn for it time we tell. Behind you them would I love your blood spell. Them want see me fail, my pillar and lock me in a chair. From my them can't get real. False pretenders, them come in all different genders. Some you know, some unfamiliar. Spend your dollars, they must spend rumors. house of the Most High. I feature started in thy gates of Jerusalem. Jerusalem is built as a compact city when the tribe went up to have a testimony unto Jah. African liberation. African liberation. African liberation. Rastaman vibration. African liberation. African liberation. African liberation. Congo man vibration. Don't let the wicked man decide for you. Remember, it's only to provide for you. Most High open the children's eyes for you. You let the stream flow and the sunrise for you. A nation with a cause and a nation with a hate. Been through so many wars and so many pain. A nation with love, that is how you met. And we're trying to keep you in the mud, but here we go again. African liberation. African liberation. African liberation. Rastaman vibration. Black man liberation.
What's that till you're blind? Bang, bang, bang.
I'm telling you, African liberation. Rastaman.
Don't stress yourself, bless yourself. And I saw 20,000 chariots. No, what's up? To the Lion of God, the Father. I stand mighty Father. Seek you now. Hey, come sanctify yourself, purify your soul and heart. In a corruption, try don't you get caught. Sanctify yourself, cleanse up your mind and thought. Let the Most High be your guide overall. Sanctify yourself, purify your soul and heart. In a corruption, try please not get caught. Don't stress yourself, bless yourself. And I saw 20,000 chariots. Hey, warriors feet to the Lion of God, the Father. I stand mighty Father. Seek you now. Hey, come sanctify yourself, purify your soul and heart. In a corruption, try don't you get caught. Sanctify yourself, cleanse up your mind and thought. Let the Most High be your guide overall. Sanctify yourself, purify your soul and heart. In a corruption, try please not get caught. Sanctify yourself, cleanse up your mind and thought. Let the Most High be your guide overall. So speedily you can't go wrong road. You could achieve all the materials and things like those. Ignorantly them go see up and dwell amongst the foes. Judgment is just the end result, only God he knows. Hey, so which camel that go to the eagle eye. Them a go reach and die, and them don't know why. Me see them get caught up on the slip and the slide. Let them hypocrite, they stumble over them glorious pride. Alright, sanctify yourself, purify your soul and heart. In them corruption, try not get caught. Sanctify yourself, cleanse up your mind and thought. Let the Most High be your guide overall. Sanctify yourself, purify your soul and heart. In a corruption, please try not get caught. Sanctify yourself, cleanse up your mind and thought. Everybody! Let the Most High be your guide. Oh, na 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 na. Hey, reggae music bumping always makes me high. High, and I don't need no drugs, king. Reggae puts me on a high. Cause when I raise up in the morning, lift my hands up to the sky, counting my blessing and I praise the Most High. A good dose of reggae puts me right where I should be. Yes, I feel so free, yeah. Yes, me chant a psalm and I sing two lines. Grab me guitar and I bust to rhyme. Reggae and a cup of sunshine always leave me feeling fine. Reggae music it puts me on a high, on a high. Cause when the bass line drop with the kick, and the kick line up with the snare, even if I did feel sick, allow me practice.
I said the meditation of Iran should be acceptable in the sights. Every time, no need to teach generation to fuss and fight. No way. Yeah. I wanna Bill go two of the best. You know we gotta tell them how the thing go. Let's remember the youths. They are the future. Watch it.
Sing another punchline, cut out the war and crime, leave all the violence behind. Sing another punchline, but this time left out the gun. Youngster, me I beg you put it down. Sing another punchline, cut out the war and crime, leave all the violence behind. Sing another punchline, but this time left out the gun.
I said the meditation of Iran should be acceptable in the sights. Every time, no need to teach generation to fuss and fight. No way. Yeah. I wanna Bill go two of the best. You know we gotta tell them how the thing go. Let's remember the youths. They are the future. Watch it.
Sing another punchline, cut out the war and crime, leave all the violence behind. Sing another punchline, but this time left out the gun. Youngster, me I beg you put it down. Sing another punchline, cut out the war and crime, leave all the violence behind. Sing another punchline, but this time left out the gun. Youngster, me I beg you put it down. Yeah. God gave us the freedom to teach. Do not abuse the freedom of speech. Whatever you say, have someone to reach. Practice what you preach. Words are wind and they blow far. Watch what you say about war. Role models and superstars. I wanna me at a cool, sing another punchline. Put out the war and crime, leave all the violence behind. Sing another punchline, but this time left out the gun. Youngster, me a beg you put it down. Sing another punchline, cut out the war and crime, leave all the violence behind. Sing another punchline, but this time left out the gun.
Fire down a river town, gunshots ringing out a rima, protesting at Tottenham, disturbing the peace in Croydon. Wagwan over Ferguson, who wants to be Zimmerman? Hey, yo, DJ, pull that up again. Pull it again. We want fire down a river town, gunshots ringing out a rima, protesting at Tottenham, disturbing the peace in Croydon. Wagwan over Ferguson, who wants to be Zimmerman? Fighting against Babylon as an full Rastaman. The more things are changing, the more they stay the same. The more people crying, the more they feel the pain. But when we get up, them have to step up. Oh, Tom, no matter fret up. I man say bless up. Oh, boy, can't take no more. We want better, no more. Can't take no more. We want better, no more. You're fighting for oil and land. Famine still in Somalia. What's the price for the human soul? And pretending to be the creator.
My dignity is higher than the wall, so I burn a hot fire, make them fall. And I don't see Babylon, how we coulda never spar. See them in them own a pretty car. I tell you, I man rise from the ghetto and the city. I blaze up the fire, put it on our iniquity. Rastafari have the move through every integrity. No bush and give me the room and make me sweep out till it. I want a worries the night. I blaze up the fire, make it light. To Babylon tree, the ghetto youth bingy Israelite. I was a worries tonight. I blaze up the fire, make it light. So bubble and treat the gangs of you, them in the like. So I chant, I bingy Israelite. I said, oh, well, them never have no answer. Yes, you, no give me no back answer. Look, from when you promise me come sponsor. Thanks for the gun, them and the tanker. I roll it, I bring a rhythm, let me say what's on my mind. Hungry, take over the youth, them guess them never give a dime. Oh yeah, drunk and stagger can't walk a straight line. Economically, we surely will decline. I was a worries tonight. I blaze up the fire, make it light. To bubble and treat the gets so you them in the light. So I chant, I bring it Israelite. I was a worries tonight. I blaze up the fire, make it light. To bubble and treat the gets so you them in the light. So I chant,
yes, right. You're going good, man. Yes, I am.
With all of my greatest heroes, and every day I look on it and I see body and fall. London. With them a feel. Yo, imagine Mandela no get up and talk. Imagine the talking of me million man march. Imagine Uncle no one ever build up him ark. Oh, our world will be so worse, it's like a pain to me heart. Imagine Bob Marley never grow locks. Imagine Marcus Garvey never come from God. Imagine Moses not put him faith in a God. Out a road with a mother than mad. Yo, but they can use them never learn that in the mystery book. And it is evident go in there and go take a look. Cause when you search you are go find out what you never know. You have to know where you are come from before you know where you are going. Now buy what them sell me. Now go listen what the newspaper tell me. And it's not what you know, it's what you learn. Play with fire and you must get burned. What me say, let me have a picture on the wall. With all of my greatest heroes. And every day I look on it and I see body and fall. You see watch out for the food where them a feed. Yo, imagine Mandela no get up and talk. Imagine you talking now make the million man march. Imagine Uncle no one ever build up him ark. Oh, our world will be so worse, it's like a pain to me heart. Imagine Bob Marley never grow locks. Imagine Marcus Garvey never come from God. Imagine Moses not put him faith in a God. Out a road with a mother than mad. Yo, but they can use them never learn that in the mystery book. And it is evident go in there and go take a look. Cause when you search you are go find out what you never know. You have to know where you are come from before you know where you are going. Now me have a picture on the wall. With all of my greatest heroes. And every day I look at it and I see body and fall. You see watch out for the food where them have feed. What happened? Tell me where the rebel them gone. What happened? Why we never have a referendum? What happened? Tell America stop dropping them bomb. Like the leaders want to take it back to World War I. What happened? Oh, we no make a march long time. What happened? Like some youth no see the biblical sign. What happened to the people the way you so give time? Run go check the blueprint from Malcolm X. Go in your local line.
No, it's I and I Ras Demo. And I got my own style and pattern. Check this. Just in case you never get the memo. Right now, Ras Demo come to circle up the score. Me, I tell you this, if you never heard me before. No people, them a talk about me, them unsure. If I the first time them a, you me them want, you me little more, them from me sound like Gentleman, turbulent and true. Nothing wrong, but I got my one style and pattern. I've been in this from 19, no long I got my inspiration from city and proper sons now. Them used to call me the fast and done. Some call me Rastemo, some call me the nation man. Sharp, the Rasta man from Mountain and from not London. If you really wanna know, I was the man down in top town. I look at the different flow, sometimes I do this fast or slow. The business or what kind of tempo. Just give me the man, I will ride it any yo. I said things you ever met the whole world know right now. Rastemo come for circle up the score. Me I tell you this, if you never heard it before. No people them a talk about me, them unsure. If I the first time them a, you me them want, you me little more. Them tell me sound like Gentleman, turbulent and true the gang. Nothing wrong, but I got my one style and pattern. Yeah man, I've been in this from 19, no long. Back in my hometown, them class years a veterans now. Get up on the move and get up on the back, them a let your man see you when I live in the talk. When I slim, when I fat, when I white, when I black, when I care about that right now. Me a shock when I reach to the top, when I can turn back. Never gonna stop, never stop. Never gonna drop, never gonna drop, never gonna drop, never gonna drop.
Go on, sir.
without tasting. That truth without aiming. Some boy, look before you eat. Are you ready to take the heat? Are you ready and prepared to hit the jump and play? If you're ready and prepared, then you better start praying. Are you ready and prepared to hit the jump and play? If you're ready and prepared, then you better start praying. Sound boy, what are you doing now? Yo, now is not the time for hollow, yo. Go, put down your little idiot up, let them. Yeah! Now you afraid of heathens again. Someone listen to me carefully. Hey, open your eyes, oh yes, and you will see. Well, that any moment now, yes, this will be. The clash you've been waiting for is a war. Are you ready and prepared to hit the champion? I say to them, jump and sound, don't hang around. Not when the champion is in town. Sandina. We a go tear down. Them jump on barrier, we tear down. The whole of them tear down. And sound can't carry, we tear down. Them surging problem, tear down. Them can't crash, we bother, we tear down. The whole of them tear down. Right and out of order, we tear down. Sending out to them. Right and now it is sound clash times. Whoa. Sound boys look and just can't see the signs. Yeah. What's the problem? Are you blind? Sick in your mind. The time gonna want them one more time.
Select the wise, I tell you. I admire you, I admire you. Listen.
Living while I'm living in Addis Ababa, Gideon. Daily to the Father I give praise. Things is getting harder every day. There is no way we have to make a way. I beg you, hold on. Hold on,
easy.
Hold on. Yes, I and I. Just hold on. Hold on, my brother.
Set the yard massive, listen.
Started on the show.
And the Silky One Junior, listen. Cultural expression. Spinning. The Silky One Junior. Garlic Silky Junior, listen.
Living while I'm living in Addis Ababa, Gideon. Daily to the Father I give praise. Things is getting harder every day. There is no way we have to make a way. I beg you, hold on.
Silky One.
Hold on, hold on. Yes, I and I. Just hold on. Hold on, my brother.
Hold on, but
okay, alright. Again, started on the shore and I was washed out in
Fire, baby.
Babylon police and gunmen killing in the street. Finished paying bills and now I can't afford a meal. Chemicals and poison in the products that you eat. Mama always told me what is so is what you reach. Make your bed with thorns, my dear, and that is where you sleep. The eyes of God are watching, better practice where you preach. They'll be weeping, they'll be wailing, they'll be gnashing up the sea. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Just hold on, my brother, hold on. Yes, I and I, hold on. Hold on, hold on.
Be a badness.
It's a top selector.
Listen. Veteran. Veteran artist, listen.
How long? Tell me how long. I wanna know how long. Yes, how long shall the wicked reign? Shall the heathen reign over my people? Oh
yes, over the people. They brought up our parents down here in captivity. They want to keep his children in slavery. I don't fear no oppressors. I am big, bold, and brave. And I refuse to be anybody's slave. So, how long? Tell me how long, wanna know how long? Yes, how long shall the wicked reign? Shall the heathen reign over the people? Yes, over the people. Oh, Tom, but in countries where blacks are the majority, they're being ruled by some pale-faced minority. But modern day Judas and modern day Pharaoh, I want you to know, you better let my people go. Said how long, Lord, how long? Please tell me how long. Wanna know how long shall the wicked reign? How long shall the heathen reign over my?
You can't talk me na me mouth. Me say where me feel fi say. You see, you see, you see.
Listen
watch
up.
it, you. Oh, I saw you on labor.
Go ahead, wait. Hey, you. Hey, you over there. You. Hey, you, so.
Energy. Can't tired.
Hey, look here.
I want them know so the mighty tipper tone from Northland and Stonehampton represent from them time till now. With the youth like Roddy Boone, Ochepeng, Maestro, and Best as a manager.
Flex with us. You understand? Flex with us, man. We know what we are doing. So I send a special request to my sister. She's still there with I. Yes. Still there with us. So listen this. Yeah.
Baby. I've got something I like to say. It's rather colorful, but I'll say it anyway. Black is our color, black is our name. Health, strength, prosperity, and wisdom is our game. Those black we are, and black we will always be. Black in the sight of everyone is so beautiful to see. Ah, da da.
What a tune, I tell you, that should I get a Grammy long time. You see it? Most appropriate. You tell you. This is the old man, you know, when I just take my fingers out. You see? Yeah. Special request to my sister in.
Baby. I've got something I like to say. It's rather colorful, but I'll say it anyway.
Mr. Wait, listen.
Black is our color.
Sweet.
Black is our name. Health, strength, prosperity, and wisdom is our game. Those black we are, and black we will always be.
Who told you that?
Black in the sight of everyone is so beautiful to see. Ah, da da.
You want to see my grandmother?
Baby, yeah.
Grandpa too?
Come on and show me how really black you are. come at last. Black man progressing in every way. 'Cause black we are, and black we will always be. Black in the sight of everyone is so beautiful to see. Oh, now, baby, come on and show me how really black you are. Oh, my darling. Oh, baby, every black is a star. Oh, baby, come on and show me how really black you are right now. Oh, baby. Ooh, baby, now.
What a Sony. I bet some people remember certain things. Yes, so give thanks to each everyone. I'm going to play my last sign out. But hear what now. I'm going to leave you with a quiz, whether you like it or not. But you will when you start thinking about it, I'm telling you. So, between Moses and Noah, which one came first? Between Moses and Noah, you know, Noah, the one with the ark, which one came first? You see? So then you check it out and then choose the, let me reason it out. Right, so I'll give you a little piece of information. With Moses, you have, in Egypt, Kemet, you have Moses, but you also have Joseph, Yusuf, the coat of many colors. I did ask people which one came first, Moses or Joseph or Moses. And even the people them who read, and some who text me thinking I'm bashing and bashing, because me say me want pastor them to become shepherd. Them not respond to that. Them just say me I bash the pastor them. And me I said no, me not bash the pastor them. You know, me want the pastor them to understand what they're reading and how they're dealing with us. I much prefer them to be fishermen or shepherds. Them can be both. We don't want them to be pastor. Them have to look after the flock. And them have to catch the fish. Yes? Okay. So, Joseph, was he before Moses? Or was Moses before Joseph? And in this case, was Noah before Moses, or Moses before Noah? Catch the riddle, or perhaps not. But then you will discover the trickery of what them call, what is racism, and what they have been plagiarizing Africans, how they've been plagiarizing Africans. Next hint. The Noah story brings Ham, Shem, and Japheth. That story brings that. Noah brings that, sorry. Moses bring righteousness and a transformation of a people that slipped and went wrong and was too stiff to turn back. Moses. Read the story properly. Joseph, jealous brothers, envious brothers, sought to get rid of him several times and finish up telling lie, concocting all kind of stories to tell them father. Not to a stranger, you know, to tell their father. And well, they knew what they were doing because they discussed it several times. And them father preempted things and told him not feel safe with them, with Joseph going out with them and with them taking care of him. But them fall some tricks upon them father several times. Until the last time, them dash him away. Until them father say that he has been devoured. Lies they told. Envy is the moral of the story, if you check it and read it properly. He finish up in a well and finish up in a Pharaoh's household. Similar to Moses, isn't it true? And was raised there. So there's an affinity with this Egypt. So you can see Egypt as a capital and everything around about it visited for variant reasons. And those people who draw him out of the well took him into Egypt. And he was passed on, sold. But him finish up in a first class household. And one of the stately members of society. And then his story moves on. But now we move. No, we don't move. Now we have Noah telling the people to change their ways. No one is slaughtered him or tried to dash him away. Different things. And the people knew him and respected him. But they've matured now. And they felt that to listen to these instructions that he's giving them at this particular time, they don't require it. So there's a duration of time while he was explaining their lives, showing them themselves to reflect and desist from what they were getting up to. But them say, they have aged now, so they don't need no more. They can't take you no more. So them just stop listening to him. They never do him wrong. They never ill-treated him. They just disregarded him. But as a chosen individual to teach and to instruct and to remind, he had to do as he was instructed. So that's what he did. But little more down the story and down the time, the length of time, how long that was, I don't know. He was then asked to build something that we hear and understand these days. It's like them big ship them have that they are using to do disgusting things today with, army things. But he built a vessel that no one knew before. and them call it an ark. Why is he building this? They start laughing at him. What the hell is this? The man's lose his head. So they ridiculed him and mocked him. We don't know how long this architectural design him took to know it, understand it, and then to start building it, putting it together. So we can't see that God sent a puzzle down and gave him and say, here what, put that thing together and then you'll see what it look like. We have to take it from the top to say, well, boy, him get a design, but now him have to start manufacturing this thing himself. And it's him and his family. So he had to learn some maths. He had to do some measuring. And, you know, so him do him thing. Why is the people laugh at him? So he built the ark. But no, as a man dealing with the community, attached to the people, he has a family. So he also had to make his family recognize and realize and be patient with him. Because he did not know the outcome of this thing that him have to build. He didn't, because he's never seen nothing like it before, and he don't know nothing. And we should never assume that he was a carpenter. We weren't told that. We weren't told that he had these skills. We were just told that he was there that he conveyed messages, he taught the people, he helped the people to grow. Because he was instructed and given instructions by the Almighty to do such. This is what we have to understand, or appreciate, and try to accept it along the storyline, whether you read it yourself or not. Okay, so now, his own family, there was some dissent in there. When he had to be patient with them and explain nothing different to what he's explaining to the general population in a for them city or area or community. He didn't have something special for him family and not so special for us. But he had tolerance and patience because it's his family and he's with them. They're close, right? They're in the same dwellings. You know, they're attached. They're the people you have to go meet them and discuss and project. So there's a difference, yes? So we should appreciate that too. So his family, him have patience with them, he have a lot of time with them, and him can illustrate more than him can do with the other people in general. But the members of the family now want to listen no more. And he had such a son that says, nah, him a go on with the people them. And his father keep calling him. But him said, nah. So him gone off with him friend them and everything and do what he's doing. So the final moments come now where him have to address the people them. And God is saying to him, Elech, give them their final warning. So him gone for him son and explain to him son. And the only thing he could not do is take his heart out and make his son see it. But his son said, no, I'm going to be all right. All that you are saying to me, I will go up to the highest tree. And father said, that's not going to help you. Him said, I'm going to go up to the highest hill. Him said, that's not helping you. Him said, I'm going up to the highest mountain. He said, it would not help your son. Come with me. And him said, no. All right, I'll be okay. See, I've got all these options. I will deal with them. Even though he's told, they won't help. What was happening to him? Him a follow the multitude. But him own father is hearing, but is not responding. Okay. That's Noah. That's one of his child. The rest of the people, them said, no, we're not deal with this. So they go about their ways. And he's telling them that the rain will come. But it's not normal. Won't be normal. It's going to be severe. It's going to continue for a length of time. And it would overshadow you. Say, man, give them the fullness. But them say, nah. Yeah. They never call him an old fool or nothing. Them just said, nah, you've done your bit already. Now it's our turn. We're happy with our lives and everything. And that's what happens to us. You know, we tend to forget. We don't reflect on where our journey started to where we are, so that when certain things go on, we can say, whoa, that bump in the road, we need to avoid that. And it's simple things. It's not religious, it's just sensible. And I'm using that because some people, when you talk and them throw the word religious or religion and everything in there, is meant to be a buffer and say, they come with their religious mindedness, and you know, and you can't. The reason him stop because you're meant to be a fanatic, or I'm meant to be a fanatic because I'm coming with something that everybody says is religious minded, and this is what the devil and in picnic them do. You see? So you have to differentiate now what is religion, what is religiosity, and then them say, religion caused the world to have a lot of problems. I said, no, it's bad people that use things to do. Anyway, so I went straight. So this is what happened, and the rain came, and it was severe, and Noah had to be told by God that he needs to stop pursuing his son, his child. See? Because his heart is only one. And he would definitely, a man and a woman with their children would definitely have that bonding connection. And it's yeah. So, and yes, sorry, I had to mention the woman there, because when you read these things, it seems like they forget them talk family, but it seems like they're forgetting the woman. They didn't talk masculine. But this is the way that the people then write the thing, you understand? So we who come from different side now, we have to put the family in there in totality. We not just said Noah, the man, and leave his wife, right? So it was hard for them and the other children, and they could have reflect on the excellence that has happened to them by following the instructions and the command by the Almighty. Okay. So the rain came, the ark come up, and it start floating and everything. And as a family, they were still calling out to their brother, their son. But there was a distance between them and the ark and the rising of the water. Yeah. So, them perish. So there's Noah now. I'm not going to give the whole story. I'm just giving the thing to make you understand that I know the thing. So now you got to tell me, was it Noah before Moses? So now we have Noah and his family and this ark and the people them of that area perish. Okay. So now the rest of the story, say, is about them getting to land and such and so forth. And then we have this strange story now. The strange story. The restructuring of the earth. Is it? We have the Hamsham and Japheth story. So we can leave that there now, and you can just look at it, ask yourself, what is he trying to say? And it's not what I'm trying to say. It's what we never ask and never use our pencils and our crayons as children, and then as students, and then as adults. And remember, we all went to school, and we all came from families that have sensibility. But we also have these pastors and all these titles that made us felt that one should not ask questions. And furthermore, you should not read unless you're instructed to read. So when we got some kind of mental freedom, we seem to grow out of the curiosities that we had when we were between 5 and 12. Best behave yourself. So, guidance. I play this tune here. Listen, Luciano, we're gone. So we want to know, really, Joseph, Moses, and Noah. Who came first? We know the stories, but if you don't position them correctly, again, we're allowing our own eyes, our faculties, we're making it dormant because we're not understanding the time. You see, when you go on Facebook, them got a timeline. See, Facebook, you know, right? And most of these internet things, them stipulate things like that, timelines and so forth. Right? So the allegory, the stories, the events, they have a timeline also. Yes. That's why them tell you have the Old Testament and the New Testament. Well, that's not why, but you know, you have something at the beginning and then something that matures later on. You understand? So that we need to do as lessons. And I do think, feel, believe, and I've convinced myself that once we know that alphabet as in order, we're safe. We will be safe as a people. And we won't be humbugging one another that this one is that and that one is that and so forth. 'Cause we'll be working with the same thing, in agreement, regardless of which that I am a mango tree, and my sister in there, she's a cherry tree. And my other sister is a ackee tree. You understand? We all need to be sustained by the Creator. We all need them tree. They all need oxygen. They need to be maintained, and no human being maintain them but God. They need water, and then we get the produce off them. It's not all of us who want to eat ackee or mango. But they are there for us. It's a choice. But the main thing is, we won't discredit any one of them. Yeah, wait till hunger catch you. You talk about you don't want this, you don't want that. That gone. You want it, you have to have it. You understand? Pick and choosing. Nah. The best part of the whole thing is agreements. And the agreements come from our innate ability that we don't control, that God controls, which is our souls. Satisfy with soul and we're good. We can reason till the cows come home. We're still good. Can you learn to be appreciative? That's what I've learned in my evolution as a person. I'm saying an old man. Guidance, listen to the song now. These lyrics are sweet. We love it. Hey, I have to do things like that, because you know what? If you take your fingers them, and those of you who know the internet good, we have programs. We have enough programs. You understand? We have enough shows. We have enough internet radio. We have pirate radio. We have celestial radio. We have enough things. You understand? And I've just come in with all enough things that we have. You see? And I'm just bringing, me and Principal, we'll just bring like different stroke for different folks. No. We come with a different stroke for the same folks, which is ourselves. You understand? And we spin rhythms on Tuesday based on our culture, but based on our vision. Because you see, reggae music, when you listen to reggae music now, it's a classroom. It's protest. It's awareness. And then it has a deep culture perspective on what we as a people want in our lives. And it has nothing to do with any lovers rock, because that's a British something. It still is us, but right? Because when you listen to what, just when we play Wayne Wade, that's a sensational song. So what I'm saying is that we, through with a sound man, we use those developments of the music on Tuesdays in our program, which is a talk show. You see? When I play a song for dance, but we can't tell a person don't dance. You see what I mean? So we're trying not to waste time and just use the time that we have just to play songs. We're guilty of that. And that's why I throw what people will call religion and everything into things that I'm saying when I'm trying to talk. I explain something. So anyone who misrepresent or understand what I'm saying, I am not projecting my thing on anybody. I just want people to re-look and think broadly, widely, succinctly as to what they're part of, which we all receive theological education. There's not one of us that was not taught this Bible or the Bible and the Caucasian man lifestyle in a that something there. We've all had it. I'm saying we need to find our way out of it. And not to sit back and decide that this bit suits me and all of that, because that's what Rasta started to do. And Rasta was never involved in our Bible. It's a strange historical thing we have to look at and find out how that happened. Rasta was 100% organic in his rights and rights. It had nothing to do with no revelation of no Bible. But then the Bible, some of them come from wherever, and they wrap themselves up in a that. and them take words out of that and make those words mean this and that. Because our soul yearns for freedom. It yearns for our ancestors' understanding of the Creator. It yearns for freedom. So I'm not telling no one to burn no Bible. I'm just saying we have come of an age where we can decipher things, and then we can know from ourselves what's good for us. Yes. One time my grandparents, them knew physicians, or better call them doctors, herbalists. And them never had no prescription. No, they didn't. You know, them had bush and twigs and oils and some liquid that was bitter. And they gave them names. And they pushed them things inside the mouth. And it healed. It did what it's supposed to do. Our bodies did what the body's supposed to do when we consume that stuff. Yes. And look how many miles away from home they were. But yet still those who came, that they were born from, taught them. And they retained that. And then they administered that to our parents. It's we who are falling short. I have fall short. What am I saying? It wasn't the Bible. It was nature. It was culture. It was ancestrally passed down. And then they knew the land. They knew the science of the land. They knew the biology of the land. And they trusted themselves. Oh, yes. We can return if we choose to. But if we stay with Leonardo da Vinci and all this suppressive, racist stuff, we'll never find our way. And our children, we will leave them in the same predicament. Is that what we really want to do? We need to think carefully about tomorrow's tomorrow. For our children, for ourselves, yes, but most importantly for our children and our grandchildren. So we need to reflect on where our adventure in life, our journey in life. It has nothing to do with our titles. It has to do with how we perceive life. It shouldn't be from the plantation or the plantation owners. Shouldn't be from Smith and Bess and Braffits and Pilgrims and Macintoshes and all this. Nah. That's someone else's print. That's what I said. All them herb things that our grandparents give us. Hey, they knew what they were giving. They didn't have no damn name. You just know that thing over there is bitter. When you see them put them hand up there, you think, oh my God, you want to disappear. Why am I saying that now? Why am I saying that? if they were to give the damn thing a name, that good thing a name, it'd be a white man's name. So they weren't following. They're following the soul. They're following their true nature. Their DNA was connecting back with their parents, their ancestors, their cultural evolution. That's where it was going. That's what happened. Eloped and discussed with someone else, they would have turned around and said that this thing is called best broth and rich broth and all kind of thing, and Prophet's broth and McGregor's broth and so forth and so forth. And if we have these goddamn strange names. That doesn't mean that what mommy and daddy, grandfather and grandmother had wasn't marketable. No, we didn't need it to be marketable. We just needed to support our well-being. See how the man talk? Marketable. Oh, gosh, man. And then put his stamp on it, his label on it. So things like that, we retain our identities over millenniums. Don't you realize that? If this disgusting people can write a special Bible for black people, what the hell would he not have done? And why do we feel that we can trust that? Come on, man. Please. Do I need to rerun that video? So, we have a lot of loving to do. You understand? And we have a lot of trusting to do. You understand? And that's it. It's not that word unity. It's all about trust that brings about love, and then we elevate. That's it. And if we don't do that now for our children and our grandchildren, we have failed the test, the journey of life. We have failed. I think that. That's my logical explanation. So give thanks to listen to my rap, but first, Moses, Joseph, and Noah. Who is first? You know, what order did they come? And then we will conclude something. You understand? I'm not saying that I'm the genius. No, we will conclude something. We as a people. You see? So I don't want to disrupt anybody's household. You understand? And I'm not trying to be the leading pastor or shepherd or fisherman. I'm just projecting guidance. Listen.
Life gets so hard at times, and I don't know where to go. No. Sometimes I feel like giving up, but God knows I keep trying my very best, trying to find a peace of mind. I see time is the master. A time has no measure, and God just taking one day at a time. Soon I'll leave my troubles behind. Maybe I'm just a dreamer, hoping for better to come. From day to day, I'm always on the run, looking for a peace of mind, hoping to find a better way. I say time is the master. A time has no measure, so I'm just taking one day at a time. Soon I'll leave my troubles behind. I say Jah is the
gets the glory out of my story. He gave me the strength every day to do what I got to do. And he can do it for you too. All you got to do is ask for it. Matthew chapter 7, verse 7 say, ask and then you will receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door will be open for you. Stop sitting around acting like you waiting on God. Baby, God waiting on you. All right now. To the door.
Guidance.